And I think it'd be great.
We could just start in the middle of our giggling.
Once upon a time in the mysterious world of Toronto, Canada.
Oh my God. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
We're
Hello.
Are
You
you?
from the Black Lagoon musical Get Redemption?
No.
Who knows? All right, guys.
No.
How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. How are you doing, Tiki?
Well, it's great to actually be on the channel for the first time. You know, it feels weird to be a guest, but I'm rolling with it. You guys have taken the More Pooh Talk IP from me, and I'm not at all bitter about it. You know, I'm not trying to form any sort of coup anytime soon. I'm just here to enjoy the ride.
Anytime soon. So does that? Wait.
I'm stoked for the
Anytime
channel. I hope
soon.
that we can get the ball rolling.
He's giving
on
us
it.
6 months.
Yeah.
This is a trial run.
Before our rights get revoked.
Pass it off to so you want to be an Imagineer off to Dragon and make it as your home.
Yeah,
Please.
honestly,
More Pooh Talk.
maybe.
Now hosting Blue Dragon 5.
Oh God, it's just him talking to himself about Captain America for like.
Oh my God. I want him to have 2 accounts up where he pretends that he's talking to himself.
Oh God, oh no!
And he's just muting himself.
Oh God, we're off the rails here.
Welcome to More Pooh Talk.
Yeah. The channel might have changed, but the brand remains.
Oh, we're gonna have a good night, boys. We're gonna have a real good night because we're talking musicals.
I'm excited. This is very much up my alley because not only are we talking musicals, but we're talking Scott Pilgrim. So I'm stoked. But before we get to Scott Pilgrim, we got to get to the Trial of Terror. Is there anything else you guys want to set up about this prompt before we jump into just the individual projects?
For those who don't know, the prompt was make a musical for Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Specifically in the plot of land where Transformers the Ride would have been.
Yeah.
Right.
And look, we can objectively say that these are all better than Transformers the Ride.
Transformers the Ride is okay.
Yeah, but these are good.
I've always viewed Transformers the Ride as kind of like the awkward redheaded stepchild of Spider-Man.
Oh, it's better than it should be, though.
It is better than it should be.
I was surprised by how much I liked it. It's not my favorite by any means.
Yeah, I mean, it at least has the perk of being based on the Michael Bay Transformers films without really having the human Michael Bay characters.
Yeah, and it has Frank Welker, so we got that going for it.
I've been on it approximately twice, and I enjoyed it the second time more than my first time, so I'll give it that much.
Spider-Man is absolutely better. Like, 1,000%.
Yeah. Oh, 100.
Yeah. But
100.
Transformers, it's better. Just 100. It's better than Fast and the Furious at the very least.
Well, yeah, Evan. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Fucking Rip Ride Rocket is better than Fast and the Furious.
Oh, I did not like
Okay,
Rip
now
Ride Rocket.
I enjoy Rip Ride Rocket.
It's too rough.
I enjoy Rip Ride Rocket too. I don't think it's as rough as people say it is.
No.
I was surprised by how rough it was.
I don't know.
Hulk is great. I was really surprised by how rough Rip Ride Rocket was.
Hulk does nothing for me. For me, Hulk is like way overhyped. It's just another B&M looper.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I don't know. I prefer the B&M looper in my home park.
That's fair.
I will say I saw someone come up with the idea to retheme Rip Ride Rocket to Drag Race, and now I can't stop.
Oh my god! Oh fuck yes! Oh,
It would
I'm
be
all-
a perfect, because you have the choose your own song. You have to lip sync for your life. It would be perfect.
Oh my god. Anyway, we have 3 projects to talk about.
We do.
All right, so I want to know, Evan. I'm pretty sure I know the answer for you, but for the other 3 here, who knows about the Creature from the Black Lagoon musical?
I do it. Shit.
I am a bit familiar with it. Not heavily, but a little bit.
I don't know anything about musicals that are Wicked, Hamilton, or The Lion King.
Oh god. Alex's
Why am I
response was
not-
Alex's response was the correct response.
Why am I not surprised that in Pergon's list is The Lion King?
There's nothing about me that should ever surprise anybody. I am not full of surprises. I am full of the most very basic of opinions, and they're all the exact same thing. And it is, if it has animals, Pergon like.
All right, so Creature from the Black Lagoon was like, I think maybe one of the worst things that the Universal creatives have ever done. Like, it was just an utterly spine-tinglingly cringy attempt at, giving a modern twist on Creature from the Black Lagoon.
So
And this-
what you're saying is it was
It's better than Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I mean, this was the project that won, to be fair.
Yeah.
I like
Granted,
this.
it's
I
also
didn't- I
the only
didn't
one that
love it.
wasn't Stop Pilgrim.
You know what? I think that we'll get into the Scott Pilgrim ones, but I'm such a big Scott Pilgrim nerd that I appreciate that both the attractions felt distinct from one another. And I guess with this, I feel like the effort's clearly there with the backstory and everything. It very much reminds me of the Batman the Animated Series episode, The Trial, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind
but-
of kangaroo court of monsters.
Yeah, right. I guess I just wasn't jiving with the songs.
That's fair.
And to me, I don't even really think it's the fault of you guys at all. I honestly just think that these characters singing in general is just kind of awkward.
I mean,
I
Young
don't agree with that.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I mean, I don't know. The only time I felt it legitimized is honestly like Wicked. But even that's not really a monster. It's more so like a villain. But
I mean, there's been Dracula musicals. There's been Young
Yeah.
Frankenstein, obviously. They've been around.
Yeah, and I mean, Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
okay, well those are 2 good examples. All right, fine. But I'm saying with this particular iconography and set of characters, I feel like when music and especially parodies, like the Hamilton parody, I see what you did there. Don't think I didn't. When that veers into the I feel like it kind of has a danger of veering into parody. When I want to take these characters as straight as I can, given that I am a big fan of them and their kind of like iconic stature in pop culture.
I mean, I understand it in the context of Universal. Like, it's not like a Broadway musical. It's like a theme park
And-
musical.
To be fair, this isn't Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And also, to be fair, when has Universal ever cared about taking anything seriously?
Exactly.
That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was it wasn't my favorite, I'll be honest. Of these 3, obviously 2 of them are the exact same thing, so obviously we have 2 options here. But of these 3,
All right, I'm just going to go out on record here and say that Scott Pilgrim was my favorite movie of the 2010s, so of the entire decade.
Literally, the first thing I said when we were talking about Scott Pilgrim was that you would shit yourself when you found out that we did it.
The fact that we had 2 Scott Pilgrim projects, like I might honestly be the only one in the community who's like, oh boy, double the Scott Pilgrim, yay!
I don't even like Scott Pilgrim.
Well, I'm just saying, I get the vibe that I don't think people are thrilled about the fact that the IP was repeated.
Well, I think it's more so because it's happened so many times. And
Sure,
honestly,
sure.
I don't think people feel as strongly about it as I do.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that makes total sense that it would happen. And especially with Scott Pilgrim.
I want Scott Pilgrim at the Universal Parks so goddamn bad. I honestly think that the movie has cemented itself in pop culture. I feel like...
Yeah, but the movie didn't do well.
But it's got a legacy behind it, though.
Yeah, but I think it's more in fringe pop culture than it is in like the proper
it's more
conscious.
More cult than conscious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's up there. Well, whatever.
It has a definite following. We can at the very least agree.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think at the very least, a stage show, given how naturally Scott Pilgrim fits into a stage show. Like, I'm not asking for a full attraction here. I do have a concept for a ride that I did back in the day, and so you want to be an Imagineer that I'll pitch when we're done with the main projects. But I'm just saying, or even like a Halloween Horror Nights maze or something like that. I'm honestly kind of surprised they haven't tried to do something with the IP.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah,
I can totally see it working well in the same vein
We're
of like,
supposed to be talking about
something like This
Trial
Is
of
the
Terror
End.
right now.
yes, we
But
are.
anyway, we have Universal Monsters to attend to.
Yeah, as much as we all want to talk Scott Pilgrim, we will have plenty of time to do so.
Yes. Oh boy. Yes, we will.
But yeah, I don't know. Of the 2 different concepts, this was the one that I did not prefer of the 2 personally, but I did appreciate what was done here for sure.
Oh yeah.
Is Trial of Terror is Trial of Terror a thing, or is it something that you guys came up with on your own? Like, is there a basis?
It is. I believe it's something they came up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
they wanted to do Van Helsing, they wanted to do Universal Monsters, but they couldn't figure out how to make it work. So they did kind of this original concept, which honestly, there have been so many IP projects lately. This kind of feels like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like half of one. Like you take a breath and then you still get sacked in the stomach after.
And it's a super out there concept too.
It is, but it works.
Yeah.
It's like Tiki said. It's like the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I got reading through it. Although one critique I will give you guys, though, and this is purely from an aesthetic point of view, this text is hard to read. Maybe I'm just an old man. I mean, I am an old man, so let's just make
Old man Tiki.
Yeah, get some reading glasses.
You guys don't see it, like, honestly? Like,
No, I agree.
I get it.
Yeah.
I had to zoom a little bit to actually.
All right, good. I feel vindicated. I'm still old, but I still feel vindicated.
He may be old, but he's right in this thing.
This time.
And this time only. Don't get used to it.
Oh, God.
This is still our channel.
But yeah, this was space, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
This was Team
Yeah.
Space.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember what I was looking up, but I was going through their chat for a reason that if I remember it, I will bring back up.
Okay.
But until then, Team Space, I'm going through your chat, so.
Oh. Also, we do have a behind the scenes post for Team Space.
Yes. Oh
remember
yeah, I was
correctly.
looking just to make sure. It was Mickey Waffleco who did all the original music for,
Yeah.
which I was listening to as they went, and I thought it was really good.
Good job,
But yeah, I
Mickey
just
Waffle.
I just wanted to shout out Mickey Waffle for once again doing some original music. That's what
Yeah.
I was going through there for. I think
It's okay.
unique idea to go with the playbill.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a ton to say about this project.
It's good.
Yeah, it is. Is this
I
the
don't
last
have a-
page? Oh no.
I don't have a ton to say about musicals. It's I know three musicals, as I said before. So
Tell us about your
Everyone
three.
in-
Tell us
Everyone
about
in
your
the
three
chat,
musicals.
guess which musicals Paragon knows about.
I think I said them. So do your homework. Rewind.
You
If
said two of the three. You said Hamilton and Lion King.
I think you
What's
said
the
them off
third?
air.
Yeah, I said Wicked.
Oh, Wicked. Okay.
Yeah, those are the only three that I know. Unless Finding Nemo the musical at Animal Kingdom.
Sort of.
I would count it.
It is a musical.
It is a
I know
musical.
that one.
It is
I mean,
longer
it's
than
a
40
spaceship
minutes.
with original
45
songs,
minutes.
so.
Yeah.
It's got some really good songs.
Yeah.
It does. The songs are too good. It's not.
It's a quaint little one act, as the theater
Yeah.
nerds would say.
It's exactly what they would say. They'd say it's a quaint little one act. All the music nerds, all the music theater nerds I know, I'm like, hey, did you see the Finding Nemo musical? And they're like, oh, the quaint little one act at Animal Kingdom.
I'm glad to be immersed in this world of theater nerds. I feel more cultured already.
You see, kids, a one act is when a show typically doesn't have an intermission.
Yes.
I think they should put an intermission. Just
in the middle
stick it
of it.
right in the middle, just for no
like-
reason.
5 minutes into the show, and then they do the rest of the act.
Just stick it right in, right after Nemo gets scooped up. And then just like, all right, go get your churros and your popcorn. We'll meet you back here in 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, we have monsters to talk about. Does anyone else have any other thoughts based on this musical? Because I don't have a ton of thoughts. I liked it. It was a good choice of IP.
I think that the song parodies, like I said, that was like doing Hamilton. I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
That's fair, especially for 2011.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good point there.
They wrote it before.
Disqualified.
It's okay. They wrote the music and then Hamilton stole it.
Yeah, Hamilton
Oh,
stole it
God.
from Trial of Terror.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, that hat.
Can we write this into the storyline now that Lin-Manuel Miranda is stealing our ideas?
He went to Universal Studios. He's like, shit, that was good. Let me write it for the founding fathers.
Okay, I will quote you exactly what Lin-Manuel Miranda said upon seeing the show. Wow, those were some sick-ass rhymes, yo.
No, it was some dope. Those were some dope-ass rhymes.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, you're here?
Yeah, and he went up to he went to guest services and he said, "Yo, dog." I was just
In the most painfully white.
And then guest services was like, "Who the fuck are you?" It's 2011.
Yo, dog.
Yo, dog. I was just sitting back watching that Trial of Terror shizness.
Guys, how did we get Lin-Manuel Miranda on the show? We have 17.
No, I'm telling you, let's just incorporate Lin-Manuel Miranda into Sorcerer's Apprentice canon. It's long overdue.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
It's like making him speak in the whitest rap terms. Perfect.
Oh God.
Anyway,
But yeah, this was a project for sure,
it was.
and it was a project that won. Sorry,
You're right.
I have not a lot going on in my head right now, and I have to down 5 bottles of water every 10 minutes.
Oof.
Should we just go ahead and move on?
Any
Move
final
on.
thoughts on this? I know we sort of did that.
Yeah, it was a solid project overall.
Yeah.
I think
Good job.
conceptually I like it a lot. I'm just being a snob with like, ew, the lyrics are derivative. So don't mind me. Don't mind
I think
me.
if I saw it at Universal Studios, I would have more of an appreciation than reading it in a playbill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I would have walked out of it and been like, yes, this is a Universal Studios musical, which I felt like out of all 3 projects. So good job. You guys made Universal Studios musicals.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's better than Spider-Man Rocks.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I love
man.
coming on More Pooh Talk and not knowing any of the references anyone's making. I'm going to start just saying scientific names of animals just to make myself feel. I'm just going to drop them in the middle of the project. No one's going to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Felis catus.
That's one. That's a good one.
That's the only one I know.
I'm also going to say that, like, my opinion is kind of also a little bit jaded by the presence of Creature from the Black Lagoon, the musical. Just like, it's honestly kind of like war flashbacks. It's like, oh no, Universal monsters and contemporary music. Oh
That's
no.
That was a big reason why I was trying to. We were talking about Universal Monsters too, and I was kind of trying to steer us away from that because of that.
Because of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
We want to read the behind the scenes for Team Space.
Yes. Yeah. It's in the ongoing thread, I think.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I have it going. I have the thread. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk.
It's okay. You're doing your best.
It's okay. We still love you.
Yeah, today's been a day. It was Theme Park Priest who posted it, right?
Yeah, it should be one of the last posts on there.
Yeah, it's.
I got it.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Brainstorming from Saturday to Monday morning could have been shortened to Sunday night because we had to come to agreement. The first parentheses joke and parentheses suggestion was the Creature from the Black Lagoon parentheses, which became one of our chores and parentheses. Other ideas: Marvel, monsters, first suggested by Beowulf with Van Helsing from Disney Dad. Scott Pilgrim briefly mentioned, not surprised. The Odyssey about monsters, so sort of confirmed as in our eventual choice. Theme Park Priest suggested a playbill for the presentation style with the help from Disney Dad to put it all together. On Sunday evening, we learned that our PM Nigel Channing needed a break from the game. Theme Park Priest, decided to step up for the first time, sensing that others were also busy. Sorry. Also on Sunday evening, we started fleshing out the show with song ideas. Our roles started getting assigned on Monday afternoon. Disney Dad did a lot of the design work. Solaris Knight offered ideas for the show. Space Mountain 354 doodled the backdrops and designed the CD cover. Barrett Panther gave the funny quotes. Mickey Waffle Co. made new songs while Disney Dad and Theme Park Priest came up with the lyrics. Theme Park Priest wrote most of the script. The only one who knew the characters quite well was Disney Dad. For the songs, it was decided that there would be an overture, one song for Frankenstein, one song for his bride, one's a duet, and a closing defense by Van Helsing. We never really discussed whether to do a song for Dracula or the Wolfman. I guess by default, we decided against it due to the time involved. Jor's selection, we decided against having 12 actors play Jors so that we could get by with a smaller cast. We thought of two crew people being in charge of 4 puppets each, leaving room for 4 audience Jors. It seems like Universal likes audience participation. The critical part, i.e. with others, what others were constantly waiting for of the project was the script. Yeah. So
thank you, Theme Park Priest, for that.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think we got anything for Team Reality. So if any of you guys want to do it now, you got time because I think we're moving on to team time.
On to team time. with Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Concert.
Yeah.
Honeybee.
Hey!
All right, so Nerd
I
Tiki
mean,
is
like,
just going to go
if
all.
If Nigel's not on, I think that we can at least appreciate Honeybee's roast.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can be the second in command roast to the original. But yeah, I really like this. I really liked doing the Attractions magazine for the presentation here.
Yeah, that was Ace's idea, I think.
Yeah, it's really well photoshopped. Like, this looks like the chaos that is in an attraction.
The weirdly cropped picture that like half of it's cut off by the title. You're like, ugh.
And the fact that it's Michael Cera's Scott Pilgrim and not whoever's playing it in the like, obviously they couldn't do whoever's playing it in the show, obviously. But the idea that Attractions magazine would just do like, yeah, let's just put Michael Cera there, I think is
Right.
Like, they probably went to the show and they're just like, I didn't take any pictures.
Okay, so allow me to geek out for a second here because
1 second.
What I like about the 2 Scott Pilgrim projects.
Okay, your second's up.
Yeah, thank you, Tiki. That was Tiki, everybody.
What?
Nothing, continue.
Okay, so they represent 2 live experiences that I love, both musical theater in the case of the Scott Pilgrim rock opera, and then a concert. And I think that this in particular is unique in the fact that, like, this is like, I really dig the whole commitment to having a concert-like atmosphere. Now, when I'm running around a theme park all day, and do I necessarily want to go to a show that's standing room only? No, not really. Conceptually, that might be a roadblock to overcome. But I do love the idea of just like immersing you into like the world of concert going, and specifically like these indie pop punk kind of concerts in a way that feels genuinely kind of authentic in a theme park environment. And I think there's something to be said for that. It is super unique in that way. I don't think I've ever seen an Armchair Imagineering project try to emulate the concert going experience in such an authentic way, and I really appreciate that about this project. And then just going on kind of, we'll get to the other Scott Pilgrim project, but what I like about that is I genuinely think that out of the 3, they probably had the best song structure to it, where I genuinely felt like even though we don't get a ton of, like, we don't get fully composed songs like we do with the other team, I really appreciate the how the track list is laid out. So anyways, I'm done geeking out. Let's just dive into it. Any of you guys have any theses on this?
Yeah, pretty much Scott Pilgrim. That came to my mind right away when I saw this musical prompt.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much one I was definitely cheerleading.
There it is.
Yeah, we went through. There she is. we went.
Good job putting a product that didn't exist when this magazine came out.
It's new. We went through a lot of different ideas when trying to figure this out. Dash is really pushing Scott Pilgrim. My initial idea was That Thing You Do, because we could have tied it into Mel's Dine-In. I thought that would have been cool. I was also trying to push for there was for a hot second I was trying to push for a Fast and the Furious and Bridesmaids show.
Oh my god.
with the 2 IPs together, it just would have been awful.
Oh my god. You know what? Fast and the Furious is such an insane IP that I think it can honestly work.
I told everyone that I really wanted to have fucking, what's his name, Vic Toretto? Sing about Dom Toretto.
Right.
Thank you. I really wanted him to sing about family for like 5 minutes, and that's all I really wanted.
That would be like an epic show-stopping Broadway number.
Yeah. No, I want like an acoustic song, like him sitting around a campfire next to a bunch of cars.
There won't be a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
Then there's a reprise. That's the big show.
Yeah, that's the showstopper. It's great.
I also like this idea of just changing his name in the musical from Dom to Vic.
No context, just no explanation.
Who is Victor? It doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. But to speak to the actual Scott Pilgrim show, the concert aesthetic was something I was really trying to push us to do. We did talk about having stadium seating in the back. I don't know if that got lost in translation.
No. I caught that.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I wasn't sure because I haven't read the project.
Yeah.
Responsible. But we sorry.
And with that sort of push for the concert idea, which kudos to you, Joker's Wild, for bringing that up. It really helped to give like a solid focal point to go with. And
yeah.
I also really wanted to go with the idea of doing an original story because to me, the idea of trying to condense the whole plot of Scott Pilgrim into like a 20-minute theme park show, in my opinion, doesn't exactly sound
like let's just get this piece of trivia out of the way. The Scott Pilgrim movie is based on 7 graphic novels. 7. And that movie is like 100 minutes long. So,
and it's a damn good adaptation.
Oh, it absolutely is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I definitely think it's good that we went with an original story. And I don't know if anyone like specifically said that. It just kind of naturally happened. Where we came up with Scott Pilgrim and we just started working on an original story. But I think it worked out really well.
I feel like for this, it's not even really like the story's good, but it's not really about the story. It's more so about
that's about the experience,
like the atmosphere, the vibe, the aesthetic.
Yeah.
No, definitely. The big thing for me was capturing the spirit of Scott Pilgrim.
I think you did that very well. Yeah.
Yeah, like any other attraction that you would make based on an IP, you want to try to capture the spirit and feel of the thing you're adapting.
Yeah. It was. I really enjoyed this project. I think everyone did really well. I tried getting music out. I couldn't get it to work. I had plans. I told Tiki some of those plans. I had like a whole like Punk Destroy Boys song planned for Roxy, and I just couldn't make it work. I was also like trying to do transition stuff with MIDI, and I couldn't get my MIDI to hook up to GarageBand, so that didn't happen. Basically, everything went wrong for this music. But I think the rest of the project.
Whose idea was it to do the door that magically conjures, leading you into the concert hall?
I think Sharon and Susan did the pre-show, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was Sharon and Susan that did the pre-show, so that was totally their idea.
Legitimately super appreciate the pre-show because it adds just enough theme park magic and like, ooh, cool effects and everything so that it's not just a concert. You know, we get just enough of a setup to be like, okay, like we're in this, it's a cool atmosphere, like there's something otherworldly going on here with the door.
And props for us getting a Super Mario Brothers 2 reference.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like one thing I was talking about as well when we were brainstorming was trying to make this like a permanent concert venue for the park as a whole as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But we didn't end up talking about that. But I think like this is a natural place to do that. So they don't have to keep using like Fear Factor or like building stages in the middle of the park.
Do they not use Blue Man Group for other things?
No.
Blue Man Group is closing down.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like in the past,
did anyone ever actually go to Blue Man Group?
My mom did. She said it was good.
I feel like it was always just there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they replaced Blue Man Group with Wicked, they would make all the money.
Yes, they would.
All the money.
I know that.
That would be a go-to vacation destination for Florida.
Now, hear me out. cats.
Oh no! Oh,
Stop
God!
it.
All right, I'm booting you.
Stop that. No.
I'm booting you.
Dash, you're off More Pooh
So
Talk
many
for
emotions all at once.
Sorry.
Oh,
That
God.
was Dash Haber, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah,
Just
he
no.
is now banned from this channel.
and from the forums in general.
Back from the
Yes.
forums. We're gonna PM the mom. We're gonna get her out.
Yeah, so, and it was also really neat to see all the stuff that developed with this, not just the show itself, but also like the whole Streets of Toronto area.
I think that we
shop
had
with backstage supply.
I think that we had the best like surrounding area, I would say. But yeah, everything came up like very independently, but it all worked so really well together. Like people just kept adding stuff. It was one of those projects, but it was never.
It was one of those projects where everything just fit together like puzzle pieces.
Yeah,
Well, you guys
yeah.
didn't do a hotel, so it doesn't.
Well, that's coming in the expansion. Just you wait.
Aha. In the
There'll be-
Scott Pilgrim Hotel.
Scott Pilgrim.
versus the hotel.
No, the hotel has to be at Castle Loma.
Yeah.
And,
Just you wait. It's coming.
to get to all your rooms, you have to like grind on a snowy skateboard.
Now you have to beat up the bellhops.
Yeah, they're just poor employees. You just
Yeah, you have to fight a concierge.
Oh yeah, to get into your room, you've got to clear the Goombas off of the floor, off of the varying floors.
Yeah.
So back to the project really quick. I really appreciate that you guys have genuine merch stands and not like a gift shop or anything. Like I feel like that feels super authentic.
Mm.
I don't know, just
Yeah,
a small detail that really, really completes the concert atmosphere.
Yeah.
a,
Yeah, I think we definitely got the vibe down.
an overpriced T-shirt cart. That's like
It's perfect.
I've been to 2 concerts in my life, and they both had them.
And you only know 2 bands.
I do.
What were the 2 bands?
Well, there's the Monkey.
Oh my god, really? Was it before or after Davy Jones died?
In the middle.
It was in the middle? He died at the concert.
That
Yeah.
point, where
Right
he was,
after he
Down
was
on
dying.
stage.
that point where he's in purgatory, so he was there for like part of it. He
kept
apparated.
phasing in and
You know?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, let me guess. The other band. Fish.
That's it.
It's the most New England fucking thing I've ever heard.
I exclusively listen to bands that have animal names in there.
Yeah.
I'll listen to Africa by Toto, but no other song by them.
Well, wait, they're named Toto. They're named after a dog. So therefore.
That's true. Maybe I'll start listening to them too, based on that loophole exclusively.
Oh, what about the band Animal Collective?
That's like
Yeah.
a zoo, basically.
Right?
It's just a synonym for a zoo.
If I ever open my own zoo, that's what I'm gonna call it.
The animal collective.
The animal.
Your taglines is "It's not the band."
No, maybe we are. Maybe I joined the band.
And a bear. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was for the 2 concerts I've been to. This was very reminiscent of them, kind of. In that,
really
The
tried
two
going-
concerts you've been to, this was one of them.
yes,
Yeah. We really tried going for a Monkeys vibe with this concert.
right, and I think you really nailed it. There was no ghost of Davy Jones in it.
We didn't mention it in the presentation, but we did cast Mickey Dolenz as Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect cast. He probably doesn't have much going on.
He's got the
No.
monkeys.
I think the Monkeys should play the entire band,
I agree.
and
I
they just
definitely
play songs by the Monkeys.
They
Sorry,
just do Hey Hey with the Monkeys for an hour and a half.
Oh, Yeah, I'm rewriting your Scott Pilgrim concert, and it's just the Monkeys.
Thank you.
I had that same thought about Thin Lizzy with the boys are back in town and their concert.
I've heard that
All right,
Smash
let's
Mouth
play
does,
it again, boys.
Yeah, you know what you're here for. I've heard that that Smash Mouth does oh my god, I'm too tired. They do All Star like 2-3 times a concert.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
It's like that and Walking on the Sun, and that's all they do.
Do they have any other songs?
Yeah, they do. They have I'm a Believer.
That was the Monkeys.
Yeah, but Smash Mouth cover.
Ties it all together.
We're full circle. They did another cover
where we tie loops.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
They did another cover for some DreamWorks movie, but I forget what one it was.
You know what's sad is Alien Ant Farm, because they
just do Smooth Criminal for 2 hours.
It wouldn't even be their own song.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna type in Smash Mouth hits. Oh, actually, there's a lot. Oh my god.
I don't believe you.
There's Walking on the Sun.
What you're saying is you're not a believer?
There's Then the Morning Comes. There's Can't Get Enough of You, Babe, I think. There's All Star. There's I'm a Believer. There's Pacific Coast Party. There's Why Can't We Be Friends? So Insane, Holiday in My Head, Come On, Digging Your Scene, Story of My Life.
Okay, now I feel like binging some Smash Mouth and just having like a total like. I probably remember half these songs and they're just like buried away in the recesses of my brain.
They did a song in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They did a song in Cat in the Hat, and that's what I'm thinking of.
I do remember the Grinch song. I remember that.
Is that the Jim Carrey one?
Yeah.
Cool. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
And then they teamed up with Lin-Manuel Miranda and all hell broke loose.
Oh, they did Getting Better. They did Getting Better by the Beatles. Smash Mouth found a way to elevate Lennon McCartney.
Why? Why that song?
It's by removing John Lennon and adding Smash Mouth.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, I don't usually do this. Like, I don't usually be like, cancel the 60-year-old song, god damn it. But one of the lyrics of that song is literally like
about him beating his wife.
Yeah, I used to be cruel to my woman, I beat her.
Yep.
Like, well, that's literally a lyric. That's
it's autobiographical. It's autobiographical. You like talk to Paul. He's like, "Yeah, this is a great lyric." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
I told what did he say?
I don't know about it.
He definitely like threw that lyric in the chat.
I'm being insightful, Paul. It's my real life, brother.
No, he definitely threw that line away.
Truth.
He threw that line away, but when Ringo was like slinking around the studio, like,
oh my god.
He slipped it back in.
Just getting high and just fucking like gorging on munchies and meditating.
Ringo got out of his gated area.
In any case, I do have to say,
what's with all the fighting? Quiet, Ringo. You get back in your corner. All right.
How did you get over the gate? Anyway, Scott Pilgrim.
Overall, Scott Pilgrim's Precious Old Concert was a really fun project to work on.
Stuff. It's way too new age for my taste, lads.
Stop this.
And we're really pleased with what we did. Now let's turn the spotlight on over to Team Reality.
Can we talk about how 90% of this podcast so far has been tangent?
Yeah.
It's more Pooh Talk. It's on
brand.
We're only at like 45 minutes, which is insane. All right, we got to write up from Team Reality.
We got Scott Pilgrim versus the Universe. Oh, do we?
Yeah, Pi just sent one.
Good.
So I'll be 1,000% honest with you guys. This was my favorite. This is the one I thought should have won.
I think that the concert one was the most unique just because of the vibe it put off. But I think this told the story in a really good way. I dug the song structure. I dug the song titles. I mean, we'll get into that, but hold on, let me pull up the soundtrack. Dreaming of a Dreamy Dream Girl. I fucking love that song title so much.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, the other two projects were great in their own right. There wasn't a bad project this time.
And I can actually read this one without zooming in. Old Man Tiki Victory.
But yeah, I think the other one was a little. I think this was the perfect combination of what a Universal musical needed to be. Where one of them was a little too parody for my like, and the other one was very concert heavy, which I thought was really unique.
But there wasn't really a plot as much as
Right.
it was atmosphere.
Yeah, it felt like something that would be a lot of fun to do, but doesn't feel like, I don't know, a theme park attraction.
Uh-huh.
Where this felt like the perfect amalgamation of the two. So this had my personal vote, although it was definitely very difficult between the two. But yeah, that's where I stand on this one. I thought this one was my personal favorite. And I'm not a huge Scott Pilgrim fan. I rewatched the movie the night all these got posted because I hadn't seen it in years, and I still don't love it.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if I've ever watched it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate Edgar Wright as a director.
The directing is fantastic.
It was very, very well directed. I hate Scott Pilgrim as a character. And I know you're supposed to. I know he's not supposed to be a likable character. But, oh my God, I hate when movies make unlikable protagonists.
Yeah, I do have to say, I still like Scott Pilgrim, the Scott Pilgrim movie, but I like the comic more.
See, that's another form of medium I don't ever do. Because I spend all my time at the zoo. I don't play video games, I don't read comics, and I don't see musicals. So we learn a lot. I learn a lot coming here on the More Pooh Talk because I get introduced to all these different types of media. And it's mainly through Dash teaching. This is Paragon School of
Witchcraft and Wizardry.
That's a Harry Potter reference. I've seen the
You're
first
right.
one.
Yeah.
I started my Harry Potter binge, and I don't like it.
It's okay.
At all.
That's okay.
I've never seen
Potter.
any of them, and I hated the first one so much that I haven't watched them.
I don't like the first two either. It's totally fair.
Yeah, I have the entire week off now, though. So
You
maybe
should watch Harry Potter.
I think that's what I'm going to try to get through. Because
Power
I'm sick
through
enough
it.
already.
Yeah.
Power through
You've
it.
already started. Finish what you started.
Right. I can't get
Christopher
any
Best
sicker,
Man is
right?
obviously the best. Don't at me.
Incorrect. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like Hagrid. Hagrid's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
And that should not surprise you at all either, Makita.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, absolutely not.
The Zookeeper.
Honeybee, I agree. J.K. Rowling is a terrible person.
Yeah, that's definitely why I haven't seen it, is because I hate J.K. Rowling and no other reason.
J.K. Rowling is a turf.
Even before she was outed as this bad person, I just knew deep in the pit of my
The
stomach.
Simpsons shat on her years and years and years before anything
That's not
came to
surprising.
light.
It's just weird because she's so open about everything else. That's like her one thing. It's very odd.
Yeah, I've seen the movies that came after Harry Potter, the whatever the fuck they are, the Fantastic Beasts, and they're awful. They're both terrible movies. I hate them.
I totally agree.
I went into it thinking Zookeeper movie but magic.
Right,
It wasn't Zookeeper movie but magic. It was secret Johnny Depp and not a lot of zoo animals, and that bummed me out a lot. And then the second one was just like a generally bad movie.
But the woman turns into a snake.
That.
She does, and that confused me.
In what way?
The
Snakes
fact
can't be
that you could
people.
have so much fun with Magic Zookeeper and you did that with it.
Right,
J.K.
imagine
Rowling.
the Crocodile Hunter, but with like Harry Potter magic.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Fantastic Beasts film should have just been the shenanigans of Newt Scamander running around trying to recapture these animals.
The
That's
absolute
all it
best
should
part
be.
was when they were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The absolute best part was at the Central Park scene when he was chasing that big brain rhino, and you saw
Big brain.
there was like a hippo in it and a sea lion.
Yeah, it should have just basically been if Doctor Who were a zookeeper. That's what that movie should have been.
Yeah, that's exactly what it should have been.
Yeah, but yeah, I like it less than Scott Pilgrim. I don't love Scott Pilgrim, but I like it more than not Zookeeper Zoo movie.
How dare you?
It's mainly just because I don't like Scott Pilgrim as a character. I love the directing. I think it's a really well shot movie. I think it's a really cool looking movie, and I think the music's pretty okay in it.
Yeah.
But I don't like Scott Pilgrim at all, and it takes away so much.
I feel like Scott Pilgrim, like the movie, tries too hard to be hip to gamers.
Yeah,
And that always bothers me. That's always bothered me.
it was trying to be too hip to gamers, and it missed the mark by not appealing to anyone.
I feel like it's like elbowing me in the ribs constantly, like being like, "Hey, remember Mario? Remember Nintendo?
Yeah.
I do."
And I got one reference when the one of the guys, I don't know any of their names, even though I just watched it the other day. But the guy who's not in the band was like, "I play Zelda," and that's about the only thing that I got from the reference.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's a movie, but I really like this project. I thought you guys did a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make these blanket statements that are just like the Scott Pilgrim movie is a movie, and the winning team won because they won, and that's gonna be my shtick tonight.
Very true. Wow.
But yeah, this was the only. Sorry, I'm reading the comments and I'm reading them out loud because I have a fever.
It's okay. You're doing your best.
Yeah, Knives was the. I'm gonna put it on the screen so I'm not an absolute. Oh, someone else beat me to it on a different one. There we go. Yeah, I agree with one of these. That first one, I haven't seen Ready Player One, but I imagine that they're.
No, it's not good.
Okay.
Yeah, Ready Player One is a good movie based off a really bad book. That happened thanks to the power of Steven Spielberg.
Oh, Steven Spielberg. I wish he made good movies again.
I thought I watched a lot of movies, but
well, apparently he's announced. Well, apparently he's announced that he's going to be making a movie that's straight up based on his childhood. So
yeah, that sounds really cool.
With some solid fuel.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good.
Yeah.
I think his last good movie was Lincoln, and Lincoln was fantastic.
Did he do Lincoln?
Yeah,
yes, he did.
Huh.
And
I didn't think that was him.
That was him, and it looks like we need somebody to take over screen share.
Oh, Tiki Freeze?
Yeah.
No, I've got a situation going on that I kind of need to tend to.
Oh, it's okay. I thought our boy died. We can switch things up.
All right.
But
overall, guys, I just think that I really do like this project a lot. I think the track list really flows well with the story. I think it's a perfect amount of songs for kind of like a boutique pop opera like this, and a pop rock opera is just like so right up my alley. I've just kind of been like doing a deep dive, like maybe like a, not necessarily a midlife crisis, but like a, like a third of a life crisis, I guess you could say. Going through pop punk myself, and kind of rediscovering bands from my youth. So this really spoke to me. It really did. I liked it quite a bit, both these Scott Pilgrim projects. And like I said, just my last word on the Monster project is I feel like I would probably be more accepting of it if it weren't for the existence of Creature from the Black Lagoon. But Creature from the Black Lagoon just makes me feel like, oh God, no. So, all right, but yeah, guys, I got to bounce.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right, have a good
Bye-bye.
night, guys.
Yep.
Good night, Tiki.
That was Tiki.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Great guy.
Yeah.
So you want to be
Tiki
an
is,
Imagineer, go follow it.
Tiki is pretty old. Theme park priest. You're right. Yeah. Who's pulling up the projects again?
That's just not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were on the last project anyways. It was fine. It was a
Well,
project.
Does any?
Yeah,
That's
good
my
work,
thing, you can't
Team
pick it.
Reality. Good work, Team Reality, with your take on Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
it was a
Also,
Yeah.
Pius' behind the scenes thing. Did we read
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, let's read it.
Sorry. No. Did we read it already?
No, we have not.
Okay. Cool. So I knew that I pulled it up, but I couldn't remember who read it or not.
Well,
Yeah.
if you pulled it up and you didn't remember reading it.
No, because I didn't read it because Pergron mentioned that we received it, and then I pulled it up just to look at it, and then I forgot that we didn't read it yet. But I can read it right now unless Pergron wants to.
You can. That's fine.
Okay. So this comes from Pie and Archaic. We went through a ton of ideas. A Fast and Furious rock opera was a definite frontrunner. NBC sitcom crossover that evolved into a larger NBC crossover was a personal favorite. It would have used 30 Rock as the framing device, with Jack and Liz discussing a corporate mandate that all shows needed musical episodes. The lineup at the time was Community, Office, 30 Rock, and Parks and Rec. So it was the absolute perfect moment in NBC history for it. But there weren't enough people familiar with the shows that it wasn't coming together. At some point late in brainstorming, Tegan suggested Juna, which would have been a fantastic idea. And that reminded someone, me? I don't know, lol, of another low-key, quirky Michael Cera comedy, Scott Pilgrim. Biggest feather in our cap we were proud of was writing the full soundtrack, which again was really fantastic. Big props to Tegan for not only writing 6 of the 9 songs, but also writing really amazing punk rock songs and playing multiple instruments. Homemade also made a really nice, really incredible professional sounding songs. That's not a correct sentence. I think that's song singular.
Yeah, I think that's the singular song.
I wrote 2 simple bass lines, so a lot less cool, but still helped round out the soundtrack. Plus, we had the songs separately with their descriptions and all together as a full soundtrack for reading music, which I thought was a cool plus, absolutely. There was a plan at some point to frame this as a Scott and Hug Bomb. Legal made them change it, which makes sense. Telling the story after the fact. So you'd have the 4 of them as narrators and the band playing the songs and making fun of Scott for how he tells the story like he's some big hero. But there were scheduling issues. We had to scale back plans a bit and simplify the written parts for the project since there was a lot of people available to write. Since there weren't a lot of people available to write. I'm an English teacher. I'll give B a big shout out for writing the actual show, despite never seeing the movie before this week and hating the movie. Lol. So yeah, great job. I really appreciate the music. I'm glad that you guys were able to get so much music out as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun listening to them as they came, so I didn't have to do it when reading the projects.
Yeah.
Good job to everyone on these projects. They were all very good. I'm excited to see this last one being the last IP project. Spoiler.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, we got some.
And I guess you don't have to do an IP for it, but
I mean, you could, but please don't. I'm so sick of IPs.
We got some fun things cooking when it comes to Pergron, Mickey Fan, and I, and Disney Man 1.
yeah,
Yeah. He's in there too.
Yeah.
that
We got
is.
some
We're gonna have to figure out what our name is
That's very true.
because we had a name and then Disney Man 1 joined,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh damn, now we gotta figure that one out again.
We got some fun guest judges coming up.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
we do.
So I'm sure all this will be explained on the next episode of More Pooh Talk, because it'll be when we are in control of the game.
where we'll be in control of the game and in control of the podcast. You guys won't be able to escape us.
You're right. We're gonna shut the game down. That's the first project.
The first project is go home, we win.
First project.
It's the four of us.
Yeah.
We win.
Stanza 11, drop out.
And then stanza 12 is bow down to your new overlords. We'll each control a different sector of the Imagineering Forum.
Yeah.
We haven't broken up the sectors yet, but we'll get back.
We're figuring it out.
We're working on it.
Right. We have a week to do so.
But yeah, things will definitely be changing. Actually, quite a bit next stanza.
Yes, they will.
So get ready for some fun. And yes, stanza 13, Budweiser Zero ad.
Yeah, everyone makes the bet. That's what the so I know we're not supposed to reveal this, but that is the finale. That is what you have to do to win the game is make a Budweiser Zero ad. I'm giving you this ahead of time. Space might hate me for it, but
it's okay. It gives you guys time to prepare.
Yeah, you can get ready.
Yeah.
You got to make the best Budweiser Zero ad.
Yeah.
It's your exclusive.
Yeah. So start working on that now. We'll let you know when it's due when it comes up. But
also,
it is coming.
I didn't tell you guys, but I edited the thumbnail, and it's terrible, but I edited it.
Hooray! Oh wait, no, I saw it.
Yeah, it's not good, but I did it. So.
Oh jeez, it looks good. Pooh looks like he's in pain.
Hang on.
He looks like he's in pain, but it's okay.
He is. He's constantly.
I'm kind of concerned now.
He's just very badly sunburned.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I changed the font, and I spent all of 2 minutes doing it at the beginning of the episode.
Oh no!
But now,
Oh my god.
yeah, I contemplated giving him Michael Cera hair, but I didn't.
Thank you.
You are all supposed to quit on stanza 11, but we bring you back as our subservience to make us all the best Budweiser Zero ad.
Yeah.
Sorry for the confusion there. I am.
We'll give you all the details once the stand
Yeah. It'll all make sense in the end.
Yeah. But yeah, stay tuned for next time. Like I said, things are gonna get pretty different. They're switched up. So yeah, expect some good times. And I'm very excited to see how this project turns out as well. It should be a cool time. I have no idea what anyone's doing. I'm not working on this one. But I'm excited. It's Dash, when is it due? Friday?
Yes, the project is this latest project is going to be due this Friday, March 19th.
Perfect. Cool.
That is Friday, March 19th for anybody like me.
Also, quick reminder for everyone that this is applicable for. Daylight savings time is tonight.
Yeah, I had to check with multiple people to make sure I wasn't an hour late to this because we don't have daylight savings time.
Yeah, and anyone who is not applicable to you, fuck you, I'm jealous. I hate it.
Whoa!
Yeah, particularly at you, jokers.
You get one fever and you're just fucking like mask off, just fucking screaming at people.
I personally hate you now.
It's okay. You'll get over it. Come to Japan. It's a great place.
Maybe.
Or go to Arizona. They don't have daylight savings.
Yeah, fuck Arizona too. Personally.
Well, I mean, Super Nintendo World, I think is supposed to be opening soon in Japan.
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah,
you can learn about Mario firsthand.
Yeah, fuck Mario. He probably doesn't have daylight savings time either in the Mushroom.
I don't know what the laws are in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I don't like daylight savings time, and I don't like anyone who doesn't have to abide by it because I have to go into work at 6 tomorrow because they're going to pretend that it's 7. I don't like it.
What?
Oh wait, no, I don't have to go to work. I have the whole week off. Never mind.
I was going to say you're sick. What are you talking about?
I am. I'm that sick that I don't even realize. You work with animals for 6 years and you get a fucking disease from puppies.
Yeah. Puppies are gross. They shit themselves.
Absolutely disgusting. I worked with monkeys. I worked with big cats. I worked with fucking snakes and birds and everything. And you want to know what gets me sick? You know what ends up getting me sick for a fucking entire week off? Puppies.
On that note, I think it's time for us to end this show so Perkron can get some much needed rest. We've been rambling for like 10 minutes.
Yes, we have. Well, we made it over the hour mark, so that's all that matters.
We did.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Sweet, sweet ad rev.
Yeah. Yeah, any more Pooh Talk that's less than an hour doesn't count.
You're right. Yeah, we just re-record them after the fact.
Right. All right. Well,
so thanks for coming out, kids.
It's been fun. Some of us might have even said it's been real fun.
Not me, though.
A weird fucking episode.
Now get out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was rude. Please get out.
You don't really have an option. We're ending the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to. I mean, you can stay in the chat. It's whatever.
But why would you?
Exactly. We're not here. Why would you be here?
Yeah.
We are the party. That's our tagline.
Have a good night, everyone.